We're cooking?
We're cooking.
Now we're cooking.
We're cooking.
We're cooking, everybody.
Hello and welcome back to Game Jelly Season 2.5, Echoes of the Forgotten Island.
Sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Echoes of the Forgotten Island.
Sorry, I was focused on looking pretty for the camera.
That's fair. We were going to say it in unison and then look at you because you didn't say it with us.
But you did such a good job.
But you did say it with us, so
Yeah.
good job. I feel so short right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You're
You're
sitting on your legs.
Sitting higher than the other two.
Yeah.
I have a very long torso.
Yeah.
This is a podcast where we come together and design a game together. We verbally prototype it. And today we have a special guest.
Siri's going nuts.
Siri
on
is
Siri's
going
computer.
nuts.
We have
We
a special guest.
Yeah.
Special guest.
Oh, here she comes.
Oh,
Wait.
No.
Okay, start
Siri's
listening.
trying to
It's
listen
trying to
to our
make me listen to
podcast.
podcasts, and I literally can't quit it. One sec. Quit it!
Siri is trying to listen to our podcast, Game Jelly, on Apple Podcasts and also the other podcatchers too, which you can do if you're watching this on YouTube.
That's absolutely correct. And if you're listening to this on a different podcast player, that's right. This is all on YouTube. Link in description. We have a special guest with us today. This is Ruth Demree.
Hi.
And you can introduce me because I accidentally introduced you.
And we have another very special guest here
I'm not a
today.
guest.
This is our host, both of them.
And this
Terrence?
is Keating Shahmehri.
Hi. Can you introduce me to them?
I'm shy.
I'm shy.
This is Keating Shahmehri, an artist and designer.
And this is Tieren Costello, a designer and a musician.
And today, the reason we have Ruth on the show is that today we're doing a game. Today we're designing a My Little Pony game. And
I don't like that.
So we brought in the lore
so
master.
we brought in the lore master for My Little Pony.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched an episode to prepare. It's called Read It and Weep.
Yeah, do we want to sort of give our previous background with My Little Pony? Had you watched anything before this?
No.
So yeah, before this, I had watched truly 2 minutes of one episode when I was like 7. Too old to be scared by My Little Pony, but I was scared by My Little Pony because the sisters, the goddess pony sisters, couldn't get along. And then one of them did something really bad, and I got really scared and I couldn't watch anymore.
That's your favorite character, right? Princess Luna? Keating, we're going to do a quick quiz show.
Okay, perfect.
Which, in preparation for the game design, we are designing a My Little Pony game today. Which pony is naive and was sent here to learn about... Which pony is broke and weak? Which pony is naive and was sent here to learn about the magic of friendship?
Okay. Oh, no, it's not multiple choice.
Okay, I can make it multiple choice.
Twilight Sparkle?
That's correct!
Oh my god!
Which pony is a diligent pony who owns a farm?
Let's go with Carrot Tail.
Carrot Tail.
You
Okay,
were
you
close.
failed. This quiz show operated on a streak basis.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got one. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
So, my favorite pony is actually Rainbow Dash.
Oh.
Mhm.
Gotta put that on the record. All that Tieren has on his notes next to Rainbow Dash is egotistical.
Egotistical comma, and then something crossed out.
That's because I misunderstood. Ruth told me that one of them was sent here to learn about the magic of friendship, and I thought it was Rainbow Dash. And
It's
it
not
turns
Rainbow
out
Dash.
it was Twilight Sparkle.
Rainbow Dash doesn't need to learn about the magic of friendship.
Okay.
Rainbow Dash sure doesn't think so, right, folks? That egotistical piece of work.
The episode I watched, Ruth came in and was like, "This is not a good episode to watch. This does not tell you what this show is all about." And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to watch another one."
Fair enough.
So, I didn't really have any starting point other than, what if one of them found the Death Note?
Okay.
So if someone else wants to get the ball rolling on this.
Unless you have one, I had a potential starting point.
Go for it.
So I thought it would be really important for this game to be accurate and reflect the themes and messaging that is in this show. So here's the sort of premise intro text to the game that I'm considering.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome to Ponique, where you can be your own boss.
Oh.
As an employee at this company, you can help us promote and sell our patented Cutie Mark touch-up formula to every pony in Equestria.
This is so interesting.
This herbal supplement, Cutie Beauty Cream, is
This is so interesting.
This is really interesting. No, I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Go on.
Is infused with the power of friendship magic to enhance the appearance and impact of your Cutie Mark.
Okay.
The thing that's really cool about Ponique as a company is that you can recruit your friends to also help you spread the magic of friendship. In this case, the magic of friendship infused herbal supplement, Cutie Beauty Cream.
This is so interesting.
This is really interesting to me.
I really like this because, like, I think we should have the choice of betraying your sisters in this game a lot because you're sort of honoring that legend of the original god ponies who betrayed their sisters. I think this is so interesting because this is giving sort of an alternate way of living where you're actually lifting up your sisters and saying, you know, girl boss, you can actually have financial independence if you just sell Ponique, this patent pending cream.
And I think,
are we making a game or a cream?
so that's in the game. Your pony is an employee of Ponique.
Okay.
And you can sell Cutie Beauty Cream and make money and use that money to buy upgrades to your pony. Because everybody knows that Earth ponies are the lowest level of pony that has no cool things about them.
So you're trying to get to Cosmic Pony.
You want to get to... I was thinking that the ranking system you could travel up 2 possible pathways.
Okay.
And so the first level is either you choose to become a unicorn.
Okay.
Or you can choose to become a Pegasus.
This is awesome because this is something I wrote down is deep RPG mechanics.
Yeah,
and this is really...
it's something I wrote down was protagonist swapping. So it does seem like we were both kind of on the same page about it. It's a game with like, you know, like a story and
a really interesting progression tree.
Exactly. And some like cool stuff with like individuality, highlighting the individuality of every pony. But you're saying it's a cream.
I'm just saying that this cream changed my life.
Okay. Wait.
So, sorry?
It changed your life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It made every pony want to know me.
Okay.
I'm honestly, I've been having a hard time. I've been blurring the lines between Equestria and reality a little bit recently.
I have a really interesting idea for the game where down one of the skill trees, you can actually get to a point where you can sort of act as a human for a brief period of time, and you can sort of enter the mortal world.
There's some sort of path that ends up, like, you kind of go centaur, and then from centaur you end up human.
Exactly.
Like, that's the overlap point between pony and human. And then you end up in the Equestria Girls timeline.
Yeah.
Which Equestria Girls is humanoid. It's a spin-off show or movie series, I think, where the characters of My Little Pony are humanoid and go to high school.
That's awesome. AU, high school AU.
So
I just made that up.
So
That's
it's
not true.
Wait, really?
No, it's true.
I really don't know what to think about our guests.
So we've got Girl Boss Down, we've got Gaslight Down.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I was thinking the thing that could make this skill tree even more interesting is if, regardless of whether you chose the unicorn path or the Pegasus path, the next upgrade is alicorn.
Okay.
Because an alicorn is a pony that has wings and a horn.
Okay.
Dude, that's so cool.
So
That is so
basically,
cool.
make it not matter which choice you make. You end up being an alicorn no matter what. And that is almost the ultimate tier. The top tier, the win condition of the game is to become a real horse.
Oh, see, this is what I was going to say, is the ponies... I have written down here, the ponies meet a horse and are terrified.
Okay.
It's so powerful. It's so scary.
I think early on in the game, you meet just a regular horse, and they're all like, what is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're okay. So to recap, we're doing an RPG. You're playing. Are you playing as an original character, or are you playing as one of these?
What do you think?
I feel like original character.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd have a character creator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're playing as an original character. You're starting as a regular pony, and you're collecting ponique. Which one of these do you think would be most likely to get into this business venture, where you become your own boss? Let's start there.
Well, I would say Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie. I totally agree. I totally agree.
I feel like Pinkie Pie reaches out to you. This is so beautiful because I think this game is really about like reaching out to old friends, and it's like you write to someone who you knew in high school.
Oh, this is where you post on your Facebook page for the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, you reach back out to like someone you used to know a little better, and you say like, Hey, girl boss, we haven't talked in a little while.
Okay, wait, so this is set in the future of the My Little Pony universe, where they maybe have, like, drifted apart a little bit. But then,
exactly.
Yeah. But then they start getting back together because Pinkie Pie starts selling ponique, and they're all on board.
Exactly.
None of them smell anything in the water. They're just like, this is really good.
This is really cool.
Because they know that friendship is magic and you can trust your friends. So they all start selling ponique, but then which one of them, then, do you think gets most desperate and starts reaching out to other... Maybe this is an MMO. And then everyone in this world, it's almost like a kind of experiment.
Yeah.
So maybe this is an MMORPG. So you sign up, you create this new character, and then they'll reach out to you. Pinkie Pie will reach out to you and say like, oh, like we didn't, tell the story of like, yeah, we didn't talk for a while. Then I found out about ponique, and it led me to reach out to them, and now we're back together. And we just wanted to invite more people. We wanted to invite more people to enjoy ponique. And then you can actually make in-game purchases of ponique.
That's such a good idea.
It's such a good idea. And it's not the way to level up, but it is the way to deepen your bond with other people. It's the currency to let you type in the chat. Because
that's wild.
Because it is friendship infused.
Yeah, you can buy characters that you can, like, a character limit, basically. You can increase your character limit in the chat by buying more cutie beauty cream.
That's such a good idea.
For some reason, I just started thinking about the band All Time Low for no reason.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that could be the soundtrack.
Maybe.
I think we should have in the story sort of a lowest point where one of them starts to think that maybe friendship isn't magic.
Interesting.
And then the others say, you're wrong about that. And then the person says, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love this because something else I was considering in theme with the actual show, the source material, I was thinking there should be a really complicated fighting game mechanic. And this would be a great part. This would be a great part to implement that fighting game mechanic and sort of have a boss battle here between the friends. And basically everyone has to band together to defeat the friend who doesn't believe in the power of ponique.
I think that's
Right.
such a good idea.
So you're saying coupling the moment where someone stops believing in magic with the moment where they stop believing in Ponique.
Yeah.
And then they have to, because Ponique at this point is essentially the equivalent of friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to band together and physically fight this pony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
That's
with
such
you.
a good idea. I have written down shoot rainbows out your horn.
Oh, good.
I think that could be really key here.
Shoot rainbows out your horn.
I think the other just sort of character idea that I had that I wanted to bring up is that one of the ponies is searching for their rider and no one knows what that means.
Okay.
But they're like, I want something. I feel a strong need to find something to ride on my back.
Yeah, that could also be something where it's hinting at a future update. Where you can then also just join this game and play as a human being.
That's such a good idea.
Because I will say, I don't like to shoot down ideas. I don't think that you should be able to turn from a horse into a person.
Okay.
Unless you really want that. Do you really want that? Because they do. How do they turn into it in the show?
Well, they go through a portal
Okay.
into a different universe.
Oh, they can be an expansion then. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it makes sense as a sequel.
I think as like an RPG, like you can level up into that. Not even a sequel, just like a what's the word? Like a update, like an update to the game.
I see.
Yeah. Like a season basically of the game. I think that it could be that that's the case, and then that character is really excited that they get there's a person now.
It's also key that the other people do not know what they're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's good. Should we make them visibly aged?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. Okay.
Wrinkles all over.
Wrinkles all over. Okay.
And I think that tells us a lot about where their journeys have been on, because like Twilight Sparkle has a bunch of frown lines because it's been a really stressful time.
Yeah.
But, let's say Rainbow Dash has a bunch of smile lines and crow's feet because of the
Wow.
because it's been a sort of a joyful time.
Uh-huh.
Actually, something else is that usually we can tell the age of a horse or a pony by their teeth. So, is there...
Go on.
Well, I was just thinking that would be a good way to sort of set the stage in the beginning of the game.
So you're saying the game opens, we see the friends together, it cuts to black. No. It zooms in on their teeth.
Yeah.
And then it's a crossfade to show the time gap.
I was kind of considering, somewhere in the crossfade area, a time lapse of their teeth aging.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really smart. So, okay. So we're doing microtransactions with Ponique in this game.
Yeah.
And is that the only thing we're selling as part of this? I mean, I do like the idea that the monetization model serves as kind of a allegory for itself, or the in-game.
You and your big words.
Okay, never mind.
Itself.
I am seeing the vision here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that we're selling? Is there anything else that's like? Is there like a currency in this world? Anything like that?
Well, I do think that you are gaining currency in order to purchase the upgrades to the pony. Bless you.
Excuse me. Well, the upgrades to the pony, I feel like it's like an RPG mechanic,
Oh, I see.
right?
I think you should be able to equip horseshoes as armor.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And they give you different powers.
That's good.
Maybe you can make your unicorn horn different colors, and that you can pay for that.
I think there's cosmetics. I think...
Yeah. Or skins.
I do just like this idea of like an MMO with like real combat system. I don't know if they fight stuff in this show, but like a real combat system, and you're leveling up. You're working to become either a Pegasus or a unicorn. You start as a pony. and then you ultimately become an alicorn. I do think it should be...
No. You ultimately become a real horse, which is better than an alicorn.
Is that... Okay, you become an alicorn and then ultimately become a real horse.
That's how you
I
win
do
the
think
game.
it should be different. It shouldn't just converge in the exact same thing. I think there should be like a originally unicorn alicorn and an originally Pegasus unicorn. But then all of this is set over the backdrop of like these ponies have all aged and aged in different ways and have all become their own bosses, have all like kind of joined forces.
They've gained financial
freedom. Exactly. And are trying to rope you into also gaining financial freedom. I think that you should also be able to sell Ponique.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Of course, okay. And you should be able to sell it to other players.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You can sell it to other players. You can sell it to
For real money.
really any... I think that's one of the 4 face buttons in this is sell Ponique. You walk up to someone, you click sell Ponique, and then you know...
Automatically, it takes the deposit from your bank.
This is really good, and my favorite thing about this is that we've coupled a lot of actually really good ideas with even better ideas. So
Exactly.
I think that's something really good about this.
Yeah. I also just love that it's so easily encapsulated in like a 3-letter acronym like MMO. I just think that's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's true. A 3-letter acronym that starts with M. Has 2 M's in it.
Even the 3-letter acronym My Little MLP for My Little Pony.
That's perfect.
It's
Maybe
like,
it's a My Little MMO. So
it's an MLM MMO. Yeah, it's
My
an
Little
MLM MMO.
MMO.
My Little MMO. That's great.
That's
this is
so
the first.
beautiful.
This is the first ever MLM MMO. This is really good, guys.
So
Should
good.
we do a mini game minute?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be a lot of pressure on you for this mini game minute.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's a good thing because you know the world. I'm just going to be throwing stuff out there.
Yeah.
We warmed up with some zip zap zop before this. This is going to be kind of similar because we're going to be all going back and forth.
Are we going down the line?
Yeah, we'll go down the line.
Okay. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Zip. I'm just kidding. I was thinking there's a sharpshooter game where you get to shoot crows out of trees.
Whoa, dude.
Flying like Spyro style through like an obstacle course.
Perfect. You can take your horseshoes off and throw them around a stake.
Nice.
I think there's a filing your taxes minigame.
Perfect.
Okay.
Because of all the income you get from Ponique.
Horse racing. And I think you can gamble on it in this particular game.
That's really interesting. Going off of that, I think there's poker.
Okay.
Very good. There's a forging your signature minigame.
Okay. I think you fish by just like dunking your head underwater and pulling the fish out.
I think you can borrow like a lot of money from your family.
There we are.
Okay.
I was just trying to stay true to the actual show
Oh yeah? Do they shoot crows out of trees?
all the time.
I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking about saying one about shooting birds, and I decided not to because I decided that might not go along with the show. But I guess I don't know the show well enough.
Yeah, you gotta watch some more of it. I think.
Yeah. We should all watch some more of it.
I think that's really true.
I think we could all learn a lot from this show. Well, this has been Game Jelly, another episode of Game Jelly Season 2.5. Ruth, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything you want to plug?
Whoop.
Okay. You're sure? I feel like you have a lot of stuff. Wait, you should plug something.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on.
This, but unironically.
No, I think.
Plug Nature Walks with Ruth.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you're interested in going on a nature walk with me, then you can head on over to...
Find me these GPS coordinates.
Here is my address. No, you could... genuinely, though, you can come on over to the Palmer Public Library Youth Services YouTube page. I'm over there, and I'm going on nature walks and showing you what cool things you can find. And just talking a little about observing nature. And keeping a field journal, which is a really cool thing to do.
They're very, very awesome videos.
Yes.
I would very highly recommend them.
And very, very wholesome.
Oh, and
much like
the
this
other
episode
thing,
of Game Chili.
yeah, I have one other thing to plug, actually.
Mhm.
If you go over to my YouTube channel, my personal channel...
This is a lie.
No, it's true. You can find my My Little Pony conspiracy theory playlist. It's...
I'm plugging a playlist I made on YouTube.
It's a Spotify playlist that I talk about and film and put on. And then I play it and record it and put that in the background, and that's the YouTube video.
Ruth has a stand-up album that's just My Little Pony conspiracy theories.
You can only buy it on vinyl. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to Dylan Lynch for writing and performing our theme music. And thank you to Ruth Demree for producing this show. We will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.